Back with another weekly tier list from Wicked Serious. This time we have the major settlements tier list. And this is basically just towns and whether they're good towns or shit towns. I don't know, and I don't know much about these towns, but we're going to just go over it real quick and we're going to have a nice amount of fun. So, number one, we'll look at Varrock. Varrock is a pretty C tier town. It has quite a few things. Has the Grand Exchange, actually. Does that count? Yeah, it has the Grand Exchange. It's A tier because of the Grand Exchange, really. And you got the rat downstairs. Museum gives good XP. Yeah, if we're including the Grand Exchange, A tier. I have no time for you. For the guard. Oh, the Varrock guard's even here in the chat now. So I think Varrock is A tier. It's a pretty strong and formidable city. Easy to get around, easy to teleport to, easy to get the fuck out of. No issues. Lumbridge has the castle, and then it's got a goblin problem. There's fuck all going on in Lumbridge. It's pretty E tier, I'll be honest. It's just where most of you are born, and where most of you will die. So Lumbridge can sit in E tier. It's a pretty dead fucking town. Xanaris is pretty mid as well. I put Xanaris in the F tier. Xanaris sucks. Doesn't really have anything to offer except the bank, which is still in a shit location. There's nothing going for it in Xanaris. The Lovakenge area is pretty mid. It's got useless banks, useless areas. Lovakenge doesn't have a whole lot offering for it either. It's got blast money, which no one fucking does. A bunch of shots, which are unnecessary because Falador pretty much covers it. So Lovakenge is pretty F tier. It's a dead piece of content around the world. Mossly Harmless brings you just a convenient teleport spot to chase your black mask with a decent bank. That's about it. Xanaris says Poro. Doesn't really help much, dude. Poro is outside of Xanaris. You just go there. You can access Poro from anywhere around the world. So Mossly Harmless is pretty mid. Pretty much F tier. Not a big fan of it. Yeah, low versus F it all is. Weiss provides nothing but a farm patch and then access to the Duke and the Must Bar. Super easy teleport once you've unlocked it. There's not a whole lot else there, so it's probably an E tier settlement. Really. It's limited content, but it is good content. Barbarian Village offers you almost nothing. Security Stronghold, shops you never use, fishing spot for bots, and that's about it. It's the number one spot at the start of a league. Otherwise, Barbarian Village is a no-go zone. We're going to start making some space. There's a lot of F settlements coming up here. We're going to start making some room down here. All right. Next up, we've got Edgeville. This is your hometown. This is Hub. Huge bank. Slayer Master. Good teleport. Super easy. Close to the wilderness to get in and out when you need to. Underground dungeon. It's got quite a few facilities. Edgeville's in the prime location. Edgeville is probably C tier. It is the absolute gold standard for civilizations. And what is it called? Settlements. 100%. Edgeville. If it's better than Edgeville, it deserves to be. If it's shitter than Edgeville, it'll be below it. I got you. Cantorum. I don't even know what the fuck is here. This is the what's it called? Moons. The Moons Apparel place, right? And it's got the mine place. It's actually not a bad little hub. Probably put it in C tier. I don't know a huge amount about it, but I'd say it probably deserves a C tier rank. It's got some useful shit, bit of thieving, but I don't think it's overly broken. I feel like if it was powerful, I would know about it. So we'll put it in C tier. I've heard decent things about it. I've never had an issue with it, but I've never felt the need to really go there. Prif is probably the absolute best hub in the game. Best settlement. It's got everything. It's got content. It's got anvils and furnaces close to banks. It's got trees that you need. It's got slayer areas, mining areas, thieving. It's got a sawmill. It's got a farming patch. It doesn't have a herb farming patch, which is fair, but it's got the crystal tree patch. It's got the gauntlet. It's got shops that have it. It's got ports. It's fucking good. Prif is S tier. We know this. Port Fatamas. Port Fatass. Fatasmias. Port Fatass is F tier. No one cares about that fucking place. Ledia is pretty rough. I'll probably put it D tier. The bank's in a terrible spot. I'm going to make it E tier because of that alone. It does have a good dye shop, but the bank is just way too awkwardly placed for it to be even remotely useful. Dorgish Khan is far too big, confusing, annoying to get to. The teleport is any random spot, and it's a whole lot of nothing. It's pretty F tier, in my opinion. Drainer Village is like Edgeville, but with a shitter teleport, less convenient, and in a more weird space. So it's kind of like a shittier Edgeville. I think D tier is fair for Drainer Village. It's just Drainer Village, but bad, really. Hosidius is actually not too bad of a place, not too bad of a settlement. It has a great farming patch, easy thieving. You got that spider dungeon near it. Hosidius, I rate Hosidius. I put Hosidius in C tier. It's not a bad little spot. RCS is just too empty. It's too big, too empty. Has a rune shop and a bank no one uses ever. RCS is E tier. It's pretty shit. Port Piss, my dog, is too big, but most of Port Piss is just the thieving minigame that no one does, and then a fish shop no one uses except in leagues. It's not bad for a teleport to a bank if you need to get the fuck out, and the Book of the Dead is the only way. So I probably will make it D tier. But there's not a huge amount to offer from Port Pisk at the end of the day. In a way, these lists are like a test of game knowledge. They are, it's true. Nada has that fountain, which is huge. Once you got level 4 desert, it is a great place. It's a great town. You got a herb lore person there to do your your noting and your bird's nest crushing. You got a furnace, sorry, not a furnace, a cooking range you'll never use. I'll probably put Nada in B tier. Just the statue really carries Nada, 100%. Honestly, Etceteria, you never use that place. It's dead content. You might use it now for selling, but that's it. You'll use the port. Shazin doesn't offer a whole lot. Once you unlock your Shazin gear, you got a few agility courses you never use. It's got a bank. It's not, yeah, I mean, the ferry ring to the bank, Chasma Fire Bank, is not the worst. I'll probably make it D tier because of that. The bank isn't the worst. It's not bad. Lower than F on ECT. Yeah, it's pretty mid, hey. Artie is a huge city. Artie is really good. Artie is probably another S tier. Artie offers a lot. It's a good teleport right in the heart. There's 2 banks. There's great thieving, great agility. It's right. It's got a port to get you to Brimhaven. It's right in the heart of the members area. It's not too far. If you've got to run south through the zoo to the monastery for whatever reason, early game. Artie's probably S tier. I would put. It's a very strong A tier, maybe a weak S tier. I'd put it in S tier. Artie's got it all. It's even got a general store that actually sells balls of war, which is huge early game, by the way. So, yeah, Artie's a Vito with an A tier. I think A tier is probably more accurately A tier, but I'm going to put it S tier because I do what I want. I do like Artie. I think the teleport to Artie is very strong. Keldagrim is too out of the way and annoying. The bank's on one end, everything's on the other, but then you got a bank in the blast furnace. It's very spread out. Not the only place with a stonemason now, so it's actually lost a lot of value. It's probably E tier now. If there was no other stonemason, you could probably give it a bit more love, but it is what it is. Berg de Rot is pretty empty, but the pants take it there for a decent bank. But Berg de Rot's main purpose is for early game barrows. No, it's not actually, because you need the pants. So Berg de Rot is for nothing, actually. It's for nothing. It's F tier. Fuck Berg de Rot. Canvas is not bad. Getting to Canvas is cringe. There's no real good Canvas teleport unless you use that ancient spell, which you're only going to have if you've made it on the diary, but once you remove that portal from your house, it's kind of mid again. It has a mid agility course. The shops are completely useless. You attack a civilian, they go fucking AIDS. They've got rabies or some shit. It's pretty D tier. Canvas at best is D tier, I'd say. Barrow's birthday, right? No, you just go Morton, sorry for that shit. Need is not is much like that Etcetera place, but with a bank that's useful, so it can be E tier just for that. Charlotte Village is probably A tier, especially once you have the Cramja gloves. Charlotte Village doesn't have a lot to offer, but it's got a good bank and a great Slaymaster and easy access once you've got your teleports. And if you don't have the teleports, you go to Artie, you take 300 coins, you cross with the boat, you get the fucking wagon guy down to Charlotte Village, you're there. So it's not the end of the world. Super easy. Why not? I'll put Charlotte Village A tier. It's just it's a small, convenient place. It's super easy to access. Rim Jobbington is only good because your player in house is at Rimington. If you have your player in house anywhere else, in the world, other than Remington, you have brain damage. Remington, huge home teleport, no bank, dog shit. Boat though, make it D tier. Nothing in Charlotte, that doesn't matter. Charlotte is small. There doesn't need to be much. You got the gem mining if you need to, which the gem mine downstairs is really good for a quick deposit box to get back to Crown Brand fishing. But also the teleport to it with the Slaymaster is big for Charlotte Village. Charlotte Village, I think, is in a great spot. Getting to Charlotte Village quick is a good way to get to the jungle quick for clue scores. Trinum Stronghold is strong. Yeah, I like Trinum Stronghold. Great seed pod teleport right to the front door and there's a bank. That's all you use it for, really. If you need to go up to the glider, that's great. That's super easy. Random shops. This might be A tier, I think. Trinum Stronghold. You know, I think Charlotte Village is probably B tier then. Probably more suitable B tier and Trinum at A tier. I think it's probably more fair. I think we can agree on that a bit more, right? That's probably more fair. London has cities for mahogany homes. Yeah, I just use my Jagex Talisman because that's easy. Relica is pretty bad. It's a shame that there's no bank. They've got a deposit box, but there's no bank, so I just assume everyone in Relica is poor. There's boats to go everywhere, and sailing's in the game now, but Relica is so annoying to get to even mid-game. There's pretty D tier Relica, I think. It's not shit, but it's not exciting. No bank is such a weak like. No bank is such a weak fucking strategy for a city. Merim, this is the Apatol place. This is pretty useless. I can't think of anyone that uses this place at all. Pretty F tier. Fuck it. Dark Mayor is awesome. The only shit thing is you're pretty much required to wear the vampire stuff to interact with NPCs in the bank or do anything useful. So, maybe B tier at best. Convenient banks. It is a large city, but the teleport to it is close to a bank. Great pickpocketing, great combat, AFK, decent wood cutting, unironically. Maybe C tier. I reckon Dark Mayor is C tier. I think the fact that you got to take if you don't take the vampire stuff, you can't bank is kind of rough. Maram is free guerrilla training next to Naughty, yeah, but no one does that anymore, you know? That's all over. Polvanich is another one of those no bank places, so it loses a lot of potential. It's also really retarded to get to Polvanich unless you have your player in house set there, which is dumb. I think it's worse than Relica because it's also super isolated, so I'm going to put it in E tier. Corsair Cove, I don't know how to get to Corsair Cove without taking a courier, like the charter ship or the Spirit Tree, which is way too far away from Corsair Cove. So it's pretty E tier, but it does have a bank, which is cool. Piscatorius is not very good at all. It's not good. It's pretty F tier. It's not good. Sears Village, I'm going to give it A tier. Sears Village has a great teleport, a great agility spot, great wood cutting, super easy to get to, conveniently located, has a great bank that you can walk right into, has a spinning wheel. It has everything you need. It's huge. Miskill Cape for Corsair. Yeah, see, that's still too far away. Catherby is like Sears Village, but slightly worse because you have to run. So, Catherby's probably C tier, I think. I think Catherby's C tier. It's kind of just like, yeah, you have to run, so there's that. Flax. Fucking act like you actually use flax, dude, or pick flax. Sophanum is terrible. You only get the bank after a certain quest thing, it's contact, and even then no one knows it's there. Pyramid Plunder, getting to Sophanum without a Pharaohceptor is super gay. It's just super isolated. They're a bunch of fucking racists. I don't really like Sophanum at all. I'm going E tier on this one for sure. Corsair straight F tier because music is big ass. I haven't heard the Corsair music. I'll have to check it out. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Civatis Ilafortis, pretty big hub. Not bad. Not S tier, but great thieving. Great shops, especially for drinks and stuff and food, like low-level food. Has the Coliseum. Probably put the Civatis either A or B. I think B tier just because I don't find myself using it as much as I'd like to. and with like other thieving things, now like cannonball style thieving, I won't really find myself using this thieving. I think B is probably fair. Personally, Mayaditch is that's just F tier. We don't even need to discuss that. That shit is ass. Alcarid is good. It's dog shit agility, but it's got a Amulet of Glory and Ring of Dueling teleport. It's right next to Lumbridge. You've got the Shanty Pass. You've got Temporos access. You've got a bank, which is not too badly located near a furnace. You got the Tanner. You got a bunch of decent shops around Alcarid. You know, Alcarid's one of those places where I don't mind running such large distances to get to a shop or something if I need to. But I'll roll my eyes at fucking Darkmare. Not so much Alcarid's very B tier. I don't mind Alcarid. It's not too bad. I think. For an iron Alcarid is dub. Yeah, I think so. Alcarid's not bad. Typo 1i has zero fucking use. So that's F tier. Fuck Typo 1i. Miscellanea is like that Etrus thing, but way easier for your kingdom and with the fairy ring. So we will make it. We'll make it D tier with Relica. Lunar Isle is big, and having a Lunar Isle teleport in your house is so fucking smart. Lunar Isle B tier, I think. Yeah, it's got the good mage shop. Make your Lunar stuff there. The bank's right there, and it can send you back to Relica, which is a good strategy for Vorkath. Lunar Isle's clean. Berthorpe doesn't offer a whole lot because the teleports are dog shit. Too far from any banks. You got the Rogue's Den and the Warrior's Guild, of course, but you're stuck between both banks when you teleport. You don't do anything else in the area. It's just a fucking communist training ground. So I'll probably give it D tier, Berthorpe, personally. Morton is your Burgundy Rot with less banks but easier access to barrows, so that is E tier. That's your minigun teleport on early accounts. Falador is big. Falador has 2 banks. It has a furnace. It has access to the mines down below. It has the mining guild. It has agility, which is slept on. Actually good agility. Start your construction there. What else has it got? A bunch of shops you don't use. Your guards for medium close score hunting. It's close to Tavily and that dungeon. White Knight Castle for no fucking reason. There's no purpose there. It's not badly located. It's super easy to teleport to. Falador's probably a shitter version of Varrock. Really, I'll give it B tier. When do you ever go to Falador? I teleport to Falador quite a lot. That's why it's in my player in house on my portal. I do use Falador quite a bit, especially for like Cerberus and stuff. Yanil is actually goated. I fuck with Yanil. I put that straight in the A tier column. Yeah, especially now that you want to use the hops patch too for sailing. I put Yanil in A tier. Tavily is like a far worse Falador because you can't teleport directly there. It's kind of weird. And once you have Nada, you're kind of set. So Tavily is probably D tier. Nah, E tier. Fuck Tavily. Brimhaven is pointless. The only reason to use Brimhaven at all really is just to hire a new guy on your boat or take the fucking wagon down to Charlotte Village. Brimhaven's E tier. No purpose there. It was the same tier as Varrock as Criminal. Why? Yanil's good. They're A tier for different reasons. But Yanil's great. Watchtower teleport. You've got the hops. You're right next to the bank. You've also got the Nightmare Zone teleport, which is really close to a free bank teleport. There's that obstacle on the wall to the north there, which you've got the one that you climb under the wall, or you got the one where you press the wall and you one tick through the wall. You've got the Wizards Guild, which is a huge rune resource. You've got the Hunter Shop, which is the only one in the fucking game, to the best of my knowledge. Maybe there's one at the Hunter Guild as well now. It's more convenient than the Castle Wars teleport. I think Yanil's a good spot. It's great. And you don't need to put your player in house there to use it. We're putting hot patches into the discussion. We are now, yes. Jatizo is... Now, Jatizo is technically better than Nita's not. Because you got the access to the trolls on that side. So I'm going to put Jatizo in D tier by default. I didn't realize it was, but it's technically better than Nita's not now. The hop stuff for sailing Fat Boy, for getting cotton and hemp and stuff. Hunter Shop and Nada. I didn't know that. Wow, there you go. Very cool. Port Sarim is only just becoming useful, but it is so annoying getting the Port Sarim. Holy shit. So irons, yes. And irons are a good part of the game. Yeah, Port Sarim, Port Sarim still doesn't really have any purpose other than starting sailing. It is so difficult to get to Port Sarim for no reason. Like, it doesn't need to be as hard as it is. So Port Sarim can go in the D tier column. Even though it's like the low-level sailing hub now. It's so dumb to get their spirit tree. Exactly. What do you got to do to get a fucking spirit tree there? Well, I wouldn't put a spirit tree in Port Sarim because I would much rather hand the spirit tree seed into fucking the farming guild and get snake grass seeds, right? It's just far better value for me. Lummy ring? Absolutely, of course. It's still a dumb as shit fucking run, you know? Where's the fairy ring? You're teleporting to the fairy ring at Mudskipper Point for Port Sarim? That's exactly my point. Sailing amulet lets you do it now, yes, to the Pandemonium. Doesn't do it to Port Sarim, does it? Explorer ring isn't bad to get that. No, unlimited teleports are elite only. Yeah, Telly Home, Brimington and Run. See, these are my point. You guys proved my point. It shouldn't be that hard to get to Port Sarim. Right? Glory to Draenor to Port? Yeah. It shouldn't take that much effort to get to Port Sarim. Rat Pit's Telly is quick, once every 15 minutes. The best teleport there is the Lumbridge Ring to the Cabbage Patch. It shouldn't be that hard to get to fucking Port Sarim. It should be super easy. So that's why it's D tier. Penthouse Remington is close. It is. It is. But it still shouldn't be that fucking... It shouldn't be this long of a run. Like, to get to Port Sarim from here to here, it's a big teleport. Especially when everyone's like, crafting cake for banking. Teleport to boat. Yeah, if you leave your boat there, absolutely. So that is my tier list, and that is my opinion, and those are the facts, and that is why you should subscribe. Thank you. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.